What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you? Good evening. I guess this is gonna be the new version of the Evans Morning Dart. We're gonna have to work on this a little bit. See what we can come up with. We could probably do some spooky ghost stories or something along the way. Got lots of those, man. It's gonna be interesting, but I just don't need to keep or just start like keeping track of everything I do a little bit. I had to go to the doctor's today and get my fucking medical DOT card renewed. Or, well, my boss says I'm not going to be able to fucking work tomorrow, but I guess we'll make it work out somehow. I kind of put it off for a while getting that done. Oops. But you know, shit happens. You get too busy with stuff and then you just don't do it. We've all been there. Last I checked, the Kraken were winning 4-2 with like 2 minutes left in the third period. We need to secure that win. We got 5 games left after tonight. We got one against Nashville, one in Vegas, one here. That's the last game of the season. The one in Vegas is on Tuesday. I'll be there. Pretty excited for that. It's about to be a fucking dope ass trip. I think. I'm driving it. I think. You know, that's one of the things you gotta know about doing on a trip, or think about doing sometime. It's just like, don't even fucking like plan. Like, just hit the road and fucking go, man. When you feel like stopping, you stop, and I don't know. But make sure you stop and see cool shit along the way to those stops, you know. Just stop the car, get out, like look at some cool shit. Especially if you're not like on a tight timeline. I mean, I guess try to just make sure you know your limits and make sure you're not stuck out in the fucking other side of the country with like 2 or 3 days to get home. When I was in Nashville, I woke up on like a fucking Friday and drove, or was that a Saturday? Fuck, man. Got to Albuquerque, got to fucking Boise, and got home. And let me tell you, when you're fucking, like when I was in Chicago, I was already like, man, this is fucking far as fuck from home. And then, like, I drove from Chicago down to St. Louis. So you're like kind of heading back west a little bit, kind of getting towards home. And then I was sitting in St. Louis and I'm like, fuck, this is the closest I'll be to home, I guess, for a couple days or something. I was like looking it up on Google Maps. I was like, how soon could I be home? And it was like one day in like fucking 19 hours or some shit like that. I can't remember. And then I had a friend that wanted to, like, they were living in Nashville, and so I went and hung out with them. So I drove to Nashville, but like that whole time you're like, fuck, man, I'm already this far away from home when I left St. Louis, and then driving further to Nashville, it's like I'm just adding fucking miles on, you know, extra hours. But it was pretty fun. I made some pretty cool friends that night. I'll share some videos of it or something. Maybe I'll post them as shorts or something like that. What was I getting at with that? Oh, yeah, just, I was so fucking far across the country, and I was just like, I need to be home in like 3 or 4 days, 3 days, I think it was, and just had to fucking hightail it. I think that day from Nashville to Albuquerque was like 1,225 miles, 17 hours, 16 hours or 17 hours, no, 17 hours, almost 18. I'll put those two. I never really got around to making a fucking video of my road trip. Oh, I did. It's on my computer. That's why my face keeps fucking lighting up and shit. It's my fucking computer dicking off over here. Yeah, what's that? Oh, that was one of the keyboards. Sorry, folks. One second. Yeah, I got a video that I cooked it up pretty well. Like literally every fucking photo and video is in there. And then like I tried to put it all in time order and whatnot. I'll go through one day and I'll fucking finish it up, I promise. And then you guys will get to see it. Chicago's a pretty cool place, but fuck, man. I have some dark ass fucking memories there. That shit fucked me up pretty bad. Not gonna lie. But fuck, dope ass room, the Sweets Hotel there by the river. I went like right after St. Patty's Day. I was there 2 years ago, like next week. And then, so yeah, the river was still pretty green from St. Patty's Day after that. I was like, what the fuck? This is some hella blue water, but because it looks blue after the green shit starts to go away, which is pretty cool. If you guys ever get the chance, go to Chicago. All the people this is kind of just out of the fucking way, but like all the people that like live in Chicago that I was like talking to, like at my hotel, like I spent a lot of time at the bar, getting fucked up, sadly. After Giordano's, and then, excuse me, that Michael Jordan's restaurant, steakhouse down there in Chicago, apparently it's not actually that good. So if you're going there and you're like, I'm gonna go hit up this Michael Jordan steakhouse shit, apparently it's all hype. But apparently also, it wasn't ran very well until someone restarted managing it or something like that. Then it kind of went up, but even then, I guess it still wasn't worth the hype. Like when you look on Google and it puts 3 cash signs for the price, meaning it's going to cost you in the hundreds. Apparently, it's not worth that. You're better off just going to the local steakhouse and getting your stuff there. I believe it. I went to a Korean barbecue place for lunch the first day when I was there. That shit was pretty fucking bomb. And tried some like Korean beers or something. They're called like, there's like them koi. What are them bitches called? Them fucking, the ones with the blue ones. I can't remember. They're not very good. I've never been a fan of like the fucking Indian pale ales or whatever. But I mean, I don't even drink anymore. But like there was some ales I could get down, but like it had to be cold. But like I don't know, in those restaurants, it seems like they like to serve them a little warm. I don't know if there's like reasoning, but I imagine like in their culture, they're not drinking it to like get fucking hammered. They're drinking it more so to blend flavors and then also have like an alleviating kind of buzz feeling from it, like if you're eating dinner after a long day of work, you're just gonna have one beer, fuck man, one beer, that could never have been me. Well, I guess like here in America, people don't really drink for the right reasons, honestly. I think we drink here for the enjoyment because, I don't know, we're so caught up in just the normal life, I suppose. If that makes sense. Like, we don't, one thing I really respect about culture of like, other like races and nationalities and all that is like the way they work as like an actual family, and like it's like I've noticed like on my delivery routes in the past is like in like some neighborhoods you'll have like multiple parts of like an Indian family, and then inside each home there's like probably like a couple brothers or a couple sisters, or I would assume a couple brothers in that kind of a religion, because like the brothers are like the as from what I've seen are the ones that are like the bread makers, and then the wives do like the at home kind of work. That must be such an interesting conversation for them. I wonder if they bring that up when they're like at dinner, like, oh, the Americans are arguing about who should do the dishes, or they're arguing about who should be taking care of the baby, or who should be working the 9 to 5 job. That is just like kind of instilled in, like, it's one of those things that you have to respect and just consider it beautiful. Really, it's just the want to just work as a whole. And I mean, like, it doesn't really get better than that. And like, I mean, fuck, that sounds weird for me to be saying it because I always struggled like working on things as a whole with people, or just in general, relationships, school, fucking family. but now I just see it more. So you just got to work together as a whole. It's like the ant colony thing, you know. What are humans without feelings? We'd be an ant colony, and the thing that sets us aside from being an ant colony really is just having feelings. And it's such a spoiled thing, honest. Like really, if you think about it, we're so fucking spoiled to be able to just have feelings, to be able to sit and just be like, I hate this person. Although you should never hate, you could just dislike. But okay, you can hate people. That's okay. Like, you can hate fucking Hitler and fucking hate fucking Gaddafi or whoever them fucking bad people were. That dude from fucking the Middle East. I don't know. It's just. Lost my train of thought. Trying to think of another bad person. Because it's hard. It's really hard to, like. Okay, that Genghis Khan guy. That guy fucked up. Is that the guy? The guy that killed, like, 1/10 of the world's population or some shit like that? But is also related to, like, 1/10 of the world's population? I don't know. But back to, like, being spoiled and having, like, the feelings. Okay? So working as an ant colony, I said that. It's a beautiful thing, like, the way just those cultured, like, really well done cultured families, like, do their thing. Just, like, watching it from an outside view, I guess. I don't know. Being a FedEx driver, or whatever, it's like, you see so much shit that, like, you just wouldn't normally see. Because you're in the same place every fucking day, right? Different times of the day. You see different people come and go. You see family, different people. You meet different people. You know, it's like a lot of the time you're at a house and the fucking people are outside. You say hi, talk to them. You know, it's, if you're gonna be a regular person, like, you know, get to know the people. Like, if you're gonna see the people regularly, you should get to know those people. I think it's just good, and it should make, and you should do that to make yourself feel better, safer, protected. I don't know. It's good to know who you're dealing with, because there's some people out there who are extremely manipulative, and if they grab on to someone that they know, they can just throw them off the rails real quick. Gone. So, gotta look out for those people. I think I'm a little dehydrated. I'm losing my train of thought. A little bit. Not losing it, but just. I'm just. I think I said it in the beginning of the video. I went to the doctor's today to get my DOT medical card renewed. And the guy said, you're supposed to get it renewed for 2 years. Oh yeah, that's where I was getting at with that story, but I fucking went so far off the rails. I was starting with it. So, yeah, he only renewed it for 1 year because he was concerned about my rapid weight loss. And, like, we were talking about it because my last chart he had was from April. Yeah, this is month. April of 2021, so 2 years ago from, like, the date, basically. They said I was, like, 250 pounds, or 260. And then today, I weighed in at 157. And he was like, that's a lot, you know? Because I had mentioned, I said, I mean, weight loss is good in most situations, but, like, in a period of 9 months, is that concerning? And he's basically like, well, it depends on how you did it, you know, kind of shit. And so I told him basically, I was like, well, I was drinking pretty heavily for 2.5 years, and then I finally decided to give it up. And he's like, he either said, how much were you drinking or how often or something, and I was like, every night, you know. But I didn't tell him how much I was drinking in each thing. I think I've covered that in, like, Evan's Morning Dart episode. It was like the second or third, the last one. Like, because I recorded. There was the Morning Dart I recorded where I fucking was talking about my drinking problem, and like I got pretty like sidetracked after that, and then got pretty busy with just doing some stuff in my life. And then like I was still making some videos. Brady and I recorded a couple podcasts too. Those are up on the Perceiving Anything channel, which I think I've linked in my thing. But we haven't really recorded anything recently, and I'm not sure if that's gonna happen much more. But and then Grandpa dying and shit, and then fucking, you know, you just lose the fucking motivation to keep doing shit, especially like trying to be creative. It's just like, what are you gonna be creative about after just shit after shit after shit, you know? I mean, I don't know. After my breakup, like I wanted to try and start thinking about, like, I was like, I should write a song or something, but then I was like, I don't think my head's in the right space. I think I need to wait. So like I wrote down how I was feeling, and then I looked back at it like 2 days later. It was like I wrote it in the morning, and then I looked back the next night, so like almost 2 days. And I was like, I'm glad I didn't think to jump on something. You know, you need to write it down, and then you need to like revise, and then like you can get a good feeling of how you should feel about a certain situation. And like you need to make sure, like, before you say something, you should think twice before you say it. Because like when you say something, like, people aren't thinking about how you also could have meant it, or like what other way you could have handled a situation. And so once those words are out, you're fucked. It's gone, you know. One sec. Sorry about that. Just need to think for a sec. Like I was saying, you should think before you say something. You know what I mean? So the Kraken did win. 5-2. So with that being said, that leaves... Who do we play? I think we played the Coyotes once. Some of you guys probably don't fucking care. But if you're from Seattle, you should care, because the fucking Kraken are about to be going to the playoffs. So yeah, the Coyotes tomorrow, or not tomorrow, excuse me. The Coyotes on Thursday. And then we have the Blackhawks here. And then we go to play the Coyotes on the 10th. And then we go to play the Golden Knights on the 11th. I'm fucking excited. And then the Golden Knights come here on Thursday to play the final game of the season. And then playoffs, baby. Let's fucking go. I'm pretty stoked. I'm going to take my home jersey and then also an away jersey. I don't know which one I should wear. Probably the away one. The only downside is the away one doesn't have letters on the back. But my Kraken one, I'll show you. I will say this was probably one of my best drunk purchases I ever made. This thing was like 300 fucking bucks, but it's authentic. It's got the huge chest plate in the front. Captain's patch 4, number 5. Our first captain of the Kraken, Mark Giordano. If you can read that. So, it's exciting stuff, man. I believe the Mariners also won it too, because they were up like fucking 11. Oops. No. Yeah, 11-2 they won. Good for them. second win of the fucking season. Now they're 2-4. Sorry, thought I had to sneeze. So yeah, Giordano. While you're in Chicago, back to the topic of Chicago. Try Giordano's Pizza. Has nothing to do with this guy, I don't think. But Giordano's Pizza, it's like a mile from that Swiss hotel I was telling you about. Fucking amazing. I went there, ordered a whole fucking big ass pizza, ate like half of it. And then like half of it ended up getting tossed after Chicago on my way to, or after St. Louis. I took it to St. Louis, I had a piece, and then, but I was eating so much fucking like dank ass food at these hotels with the nice ass bars and restaurants and shit. It's just, you know, it's hard to eat a bunch of fucking pizza, even though if you're on the road a lot of us, you know. But Giordano's hella dank shit. I think they have one in Las Vegas too. Well, I'm in Vegas. I'm gonna have to go check out Giordano's. Oh, another thing I was talking about for Vegas. God, I got so off track so many fucking times, but I am bringing it back home because we're gonna wrap it up pretty quick here. Not planning your trip. So, yeah, I'm supposed to. My reservation for Vegas is Sunday through Wednesday, right? I don't have a flight booked, and I don't even know if I'm gonna drive. Like, well, obviously I'm probably gonna drive now, so. But I need to get an oil change for my car because it's like 200 miles over the fucking thing. So that means I have to get a fucking oil change by Friday, because gonna have like a family dinner thing on Friday night, and then get a good night's rest, and then probably just hit the road early as fuck on Saturday. And then smash down. I was gonna stop in Austin, Nevada. I'm gonna look at some properties down there. I think that's a good place. Build a bunker there. I'm not fucking kidding, man. We gotta get those bunkers built. Anyway, back to the topic. Check out Austin. Maybe if I can find like a little room or something there. Just stay there. I want to see what the sunrise is like. Or even the sunset. So I figured if I leave early enough, like 2 o'clock, it's about a 12-hour drive there. I could be there by like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, stop a little bit. And then just stay the night or something. Hang out, see the sunset, see the sunrise. That place gets cold as fuck though during the winter time. It was like 0 in the whole fucking winter. And sub-zero. But not a lot of snow it didn't look like. But yeah, pretty excited. It'll be a good time. Obviously, I don't know if I have any fucking grip on anything I'm doing. For real. Like, I don't know, I'm just living so moment to moment now, I guess. You never know when the next thing you do is gonna be fucking not good. But also fucking. Because I was gonna say fucking not good, but fucking, and it could not be good. That's two totally different things. One's good, one's very bad. You know, so I think we're gonna wrap this up. That's pretty good. 24 minutes, that's like, it's like your average television show. I was just talking about my fucking day and just bullshitting. I didn't even tell you what I had for dinner. I made ground beef tacos with like McCormick's taco seasoning, made some refried beans, threw some sour cream up in that bitch, shredded some fresh ass cheese, ate a bunch of cheese by the handful. Work was pretty good. I had 49 more deliveries today than yesterday, and I finished an hour earlier. It's funny how that works, yeah. Yeah, I didn't really do much. I drove the truck around. I drove downtown and then drove uptown, just hoping to find something that looked pretty good to eat. And then the only thing that seemed alright was like that fucking Wicked Pie. I thought about going in there and seeing if maybe they had some calamari and some like garlic knots or some shit. And I was like, nah, there's no fucking parking on Meridian. All the side streets looked fucked. So, yeah. Went home and made ground beef tacos. Yeah. If you guys know any good like property areas out there in Nevada, like I mean out there. Like I'm not talking like fucking Vegas, Nevada. like, or Henderson. I'm talking like out there, like Wells, Ellie, Eli, whatever, however you guys pronounce it, Eli, Ellie. We've always just called it Eli. Jack, preferably not. Jackpot wouldn't be so bad. That's really fucking close to Idaho, and it wouldn't be so bad to be close to Idaho, or even living in South Idaho. I don't know. I have to check that out, or North Arizona. We'll see. It's gonna be an interesting trip. I'm gonna keep you guys up to date the whole way. We're gonna fucking vlog the shit out of this bitch. Anyway, I'll let you guys get back to doing whatever the fuck you're doing. I'm gonna play some Flight Sim, and then I don't know if I'm gonna go get tacos tonight because I had tacos for dinner. Maybe I'll go get like a milkshake from Dairy Queen. That sounds pretty good. No cap. Yeah, it's been nice chatting with y'all. I hope you have a good rest of your night. And you know, I got some other things from today I want to talk about. I'll talk about those tomorrow. I'm gonna think about it a little bit because it did just happen today, and I'll post about that tomorrow. Try to make this like a nightly thing. We're close. I don't know, a couple times a week. Just here to shoot the shit. Peace.